people in different parts of the earth and world that are colder. But considering just some of the things that sometimes when it gets a little too cold, it's debilitating. So for those of you guys who are coming in here tonight, thank you guys for coming. We, of course, are going to be talking about Fundraise Friday, which is where we talk about nonprofit organizations. And there are 5 or 4 of them that we've talked about already earlier this morning. If you were here to catch the broadcast this morning, you would be able to be a part of that discussion. So we talked about nonprofit organizations, and one of those nonprofits are Three Seeds, and Three Seeds is out of San Joaquin, out of California. And what they do is they provide, they plant seeds of community support for education, employment, and empowerment. So if you have ever utilized a nonprofit organization, and you have a family member that have used a nonprofit organization, then you would know that they're very essential in what they bring, and they're essential in retrospect to making sure that they are providing a strength-based approach to community, as well as utilizing protective factors of, resilience and social connections and social emotional, and then technically, dealing with just your individual perspectives of how you're handling your business and how you're connecting with your community. So when we talk about Three Seeds, I will again put the chat here in the linky thing here. You can go and check them out at bit.ly/support 3 Seeds. And that's where you can go and check them out. So support 3 Seeds is where you want to go, in 3 meaning 3, and then seeds as in sunflower seeds. So you can go and check out Support 3 Seeds, and you can see what it is that they do, but you also can visit their website at www.3seeds.org, and that's www.3seeds.org. And there is the link, and we put it on the chat. So if you wanted to go and stop by their page, or you want to stop by and see how you can give, and any amount you can give, it doesn't have to necessarily be, something that's going to bring some type of trauma to you, but something that you can give at, your discretion. So if you go and check out their website, you'll see and you will learn more about what Three Seeds does and how they have been supporting the community for quite some time and being able to do what's best, especially during this time of the pandemic, where people and families and children need lots of support. The next organization that we're going to be speaking of is the Fashion Umbrella Foundation. And you can go and check them out at bit.ly/FUF donate. And that's where you can go and see what the Fashion Umbrella Foundation does. They are a youth-based organization supporting community and supporting the youth in their goals of the arts and fashion and design and just self-expression. Now, if you have some youth right now, we know the youth are continuously to struggle during this pandemic. We have individuals who are struggling, so we know that the youth are struggling as well. So what can we do? That's where we come together, and that's where we uplift the youth and give them something that will make them substantially feel that they are connected. People don't feel connected, and we want to have them feel connected to something. So that is, some of the reasons. Thank y'all for the hearts and the eyes. That's why sometimes people end up getting into things that they should not be, because they don't have a connection. So they go where they feel the connection. And even with some of the things that's going on in our, our environments politically, there's a connection. If you feel that you're connected to something, then you're going to go and jump on any type of propaganda or some craziness that's going on. You'll end up right there because you feel that your voice is being heard, or your feelings of, what you're feeling is being heard. And you get heard by people who are kind of saying some of the same rhetoric. So we want to be able to support community by doing what's good, doing what makes sense, doing things that are going to bring an uplift unity in the sense of humanity. So when we talk about humanity, we're talking about human kindness, human decency, those things. And when you have nonprofits such as Three Seeds or the Fashion Umbrella Foundation, these are programs that are out there doing the work and doing what it takes to make a difference in different communities. Now, if you would like to make a difference in a community, go to these links. We have Three Seeds, which is what we were talking about just a minute ago. You get to support what they're doing. And then we have the Fashion Umbrella Foundation. And this is where you can support those if you're into the arts and the youth and design and those things. You can give, and you can give at any amount, whatever the amount that puts on your heart that you feel that you have the discretion to give. And those, you don't, giving does not have to be majorly big. If you, let's just say you just took one time where you didn't go get a coffee, or one time you didn't do like one of those call up, bring my food to my door and knock, 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 or leave it and eat it or run, whichever one it is. But you can just, bypass one of those per month. If you can say on Friday, I'm going to bypass the call them up, eat it up, calls. I'm not going to have nobody bring food to the house. I'm going to give that to one of these nonprofit organizations, whatever that amount would be. If you can commit to whatever you spend on Friday nights, one time on Friday, and commit to give to Fundraise Friday, you can take whatever that amount is and spread it amongst all of the organizations I'm going to mention tonight. Or you can find one that you find that resonates with you. And you say, hey, you know what? I'm going to give to that one right there. And then if you do it once a month, maybe you can just pick, and pick one and do one, every now and then. That's what I'm thinking of. That's what we want to do. We want you to be able to give. And it doesn't have to be overwhelming. If you spend $20, we'll give $20 then. Now, sometimes people feel that they give, but they don't feel they're getting anything because unfortunately, let's just keep it real. We as humans are greedy and we expect things. We have expectations because technically you should have some expectations of yourself. You should expect yourself to get up. You should expect yourself to wash your face and brush your teeth and all them other things you should wash. You should expect yourself to, say hello to somebody, call somebody sometime. That probably would be a good thing. So you should expect certain things. And hi, how are you doing, Lady Nevaeh? Hello, woman of God, Lady Nevaeh. How are you doing? Thank you for coming all the way from Folsom, California. So thank you for coming. But you should expect certain things that you should do. Now, one of the things that we're going to be talking about is how you should be able, good to see you too. Thank you. And I, got your messages. I was, of course, in meetings at the time, but, I'll be answering. And for those of you guys, I have a full 9 to 5. Okay. It is not a little bitty one. It's a big one. Okay. Meeting big and major, like major stuff. Constantly, I'm in the meetings. So just so we know, because, that's what I do. Now, of course, the goal is always to leave my job in the dust like I left that other job. But this one here is definitely giving me a lot of experience. A lot of experience, not the 23 years I was at the other one. This one is a whole nother grade of stuff, but it's good. I like it. The experience and the connections that I have is wonderful. So moving right along, we're talking about these nonprofit organizations, and we just covered Three Seeds, and then we covered the Fashion Umbrella Foundation, and that is where you can definitely give. And the great thing about these organizations is that they're 501c3s. So if you would like to give or donate or partner or collaborate, maybe you want an MOU, which would be great. I'm doing MOUs with everybody. You want an MOU? We roll in nonprofit into for-profit. So MOUs, if we partnering, we sign in MOUs. Now, keep in mind, a memorandum of understanding just means that me and you, we're going to be connecting each other, and I refer people to you, you refer people to me. That is the MOU we're doing. So when you guys are down with it, let me know. So what a blessing. I know it is a blessing. So when we talk about different things that we're doing here tonight on this Fundraise Friday, we want you to understand that we will solicit your support to give to these nonprofits. Everyone has a number on what they can give. If you can give $20, you can give 100. You, in the end, when it comes down to your taxes, if you are paying taxes, you need to reduce your taxable earnings, which means that you're not giving out enough to nonprofit organizations. You know, figure out who you're going to be giving to, like the multi-billionaires, millionaires, they're giving. That's why they these big corporations, and then that thing that I saw on Facebook where these people talking about taxes, we got millions of dollars. Yeah, right, propaganda. The thing is that if that's the case, like people were commenting, why don't you just give? Find some nonprofit organizations that you can do that to and you can give money out to. Well, is it that you've already tapped out on your charitable giving? Now you need to find another way? I don't know, but I had no time for that. So the thing is that we want to be able to support nonprofit organizations. Find a nonprofit that you can connect with and give. Support them. Be on their board. Be on the advisory board. Get on the creativity board. Find a board. Be a board, whichever one, but do something and be able to give back. And when you look at the fact that if you're taxed, then you need to reduce your taxable earnings, which means that you need to find a nonprofit that you can pour some of that taxable money right into. And it's taxable, you know, and it goes to them and it supports them with what they're doing. And then you get to write it off as long as they have a, tax exemption and, and get that done. So moving right along. Who's ready for the next one? Who's ready? The next organization that we're going to be talking about is Caregiver Speaks, and that's with Dr. Landry. When you go to bit.ly/Kingdom Connector, and that's where you can go and check out what Dr. Landry is doing. So Dr. Landry is a wonderful young lady, and she's out there supporting the homeless. She's usually live on Instagram primarily, but you can find her website at, I know, you're welcome. You can find it at www.caregiverspeaks. This is where, who is caring for the caregiver? Who's caring for the ones who give? Who gives to the givers? And that's something that we got to look at. Who gives to the givers? Now, for those of you guys, just an idea that popped in my head in the class that we do on Sunday, the tea business. We talk about collaborating with other organizations or other companies, B2Bs, where you can come up with your nice little thingy here. And I'm not going to get all into the details, because if you guys want the details, y'all need to take the class so you guys can be there and get the information. Because we're not only just talking about t-shirts, we're talking business. We're sharing business ideas. We're giving out more than just simple things about, that. We're giving great information. Yes, she is at the ocean down there. It's, what is it, Santa Monica? Yeah, she is at the pier. She'd be at the ocean all the time, and definitely praying and ministering. And she was really always on Periscope, but you can find her there, and she's always doing great things. Yes, the videos. So Dr. Landry is great. I remember sometime back in 2016, just right after I went through treatment, I did a T-shirt for Dr. Landry that says, Hallelujah, my Redeemer lives. And it was a fundraiser for her to raise money for the homeless. And the shirt was very well received. And I still, of course, have the design. And, I'll probably put it out again because it's great. It was a nice shirt, really, really eye-catching. It was a 2-color shirt, and it turned out really great. And if you're looking to do a t-shirt, or you want to add t-shirts to your platform, your ministry, or your coaching platform, it's a great idea to do. but get some good quality t-shirts. Don't skimp on your t-shirts. That's all I ask you, is not to skimp on your t-shirts. Don't go and try to go get the $2 Malika ones, okay? Don't go get those, because you're not going to be happy with them. And I'll just tell you now, you are not going to be happy with them. Your clients and customers will not be happy with them. Now, remember, everyone will wear a brand new shirt because it's new. But when the new runs off of it, they're not going to wear it again because it's not going to be as great or as nice. So you want to be sure that you're putting the time and energy and investment into your marketable products, because they are marketable. They are there for marketing. They're there. You said everything you do is awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. But you want to make sure that you do a good job at what you're doing, and you keep that and roll that into your business and your platform of what you're doing. So as I was saying, is that you collaborate, and of course I like to share with you guys, so I don't necessarily mind. But when you want to know more or you want to get more information, then that's where you sign up for one of my classes. That's My Bright Idea. So bit.ly/My Bright Idea. And this is where, we come together and I help you develop your idea for business and get you ready for launch, get you an opportunity to be able to launch those ideas and not have them sitting in your head. There's so many ideas of things you can do. I share a lot on Mondays, My Bright Idea Monday. We give you ideas about things that you can do that you're currently doing and how you can turn those and monetize those things. There's so many things with everything you can do. I know your tees are good and lasting fabric. Yeah, they're really nice. Yeah, I brought that one to you. And that was fun. And thank you, Lady Nevaeh. And for those of you guys who are coming in now, definitely Lady Nevaeh was worked with us, and she was so gracious to give us and sponsor her lipstick with us for Survive and Thrive. But one of the things too that you want to do is you want to get good quality. You want a good quality t-shirt that feels good. Whenever you're wearing it, you can wash it. You can, wash it, wear it, dry it, whatever it is you're going to do. You want to be sure that your t-shirt is going to last, that it has that lasting elasticity that's going to, look good on people. And they already know no matter what happens, when they wear that one, they're going to know that they're that one. That's that shirt. Okay. So as opposed to I am that woman, that's that shirt, because you want to make sure that you're putting that quality into the shirts that you have. So one of the other organizations that we're going to talk about tonight is Survive and Thrive, www.surviveandthrivecr.org. So that is where you can go and sponsor and be a part of Survive and Thrive 2021. So Survive and Thrive 2021, we be, getting this planning up and going soon, because we always, after the last one, we be needing like some, respite. But it is coming. We definitely want you to know all about it, to be able to purchase your spot in the book that we're going to be doing. For those who are cancer survivors, this is how we're going to be raising funds. We'll appreciate all of those of you guys who sponsored last year or sponsored in kind, as well as with monetary amounts of money to be able to either get things or purchase things. And that's usually what we do, is that we look for those of you guys where we are giving something. If we're doing a class, that class is how we're raising money. If we're doing t-shirts, that's how we're raising money. We're giving back to Survive and Thrive. If we're doing any other types of things, we're using those funds to give back to Survive and Thrive, so that we can use those funds to be able to offer this workshop and these things for everyone. Hey, look at that. We got the appreciation award, 50 Cent. That's the song for the Appreciate You Award. Thank you, Lady Nevaeh, for the Appreciate You Award. That's cool. So we got an award, and we got, and then what? That's 50 Cent. Woohoo! That's what we got. We appreciate it. I don't know exactly how you use that stuff, but I appreciate it all the more. Again, that's how we raise funds. If we get $2 from here, that's fine. That $2 can definitely go into being $10 easy. Because if we can get everybody to donate $4, so for four humanities, $4 for four humanities. And I remember we were doing that platform we had for we were asking people for $4. $4, $40, $400, $4,000, 44444. So if you want to be a part of the 4, then that's what you got. That's what you can do. Yes, there we go. That is the special award. Appreciate You award dance. So we are really appreciating you guys. As a side, I've been kind of like real busy. You know what? Hold on. I need to call somebody. Let's see if she's available. Again, taking calls. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's see if she's available. We're gonna say, hey, can you talk now? Hold on. So we talking to Natasha because she's been wanting to connect with me for a minute now. And it's like, I usually have my little schedule, and then sometimes things get kicked out of the schedule, except on the weekends. So we are coming upon another weekend. Tomorrow we got Shout Out Saturday. So if you want to be a part of Shout Out Saturday, it is $5 for 5 minutes. And that is the shout out. And if you'd like to be a part of that, it's $4 or $5 rather. $sign for humanities is where you go to be a part of that. That is the Cash App. That's where you can go and you give your $5 and you say who and what you want to be shouted out. And then we'll shout it out. You get 5 minutes for $5. And we'll be doing that tomorrow. That is one of the ways that we raise money. And if you want to do a couple times, let's say you want to do it for a week, you can. You pay $20 and you can get it for a week. And, for the number of days that you get it, 5 days, 5 fives. So that's what you get. And we do it for 5 weeks, once a week, every Saturday for 5 weeks. Now, if you have a regular business and you just want to draw attention, then that's a good way to do it for $5 for 5 minutes for a month. Yes, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. You can spend more than that on something else, but here you get it live. People get to see you live. Now, the other organization I want to mention is our new friends that we have. It says Sports for the Blind.org. So go check him out. That is where you get really great opportunities to support those individuals who are seeing impaired, visually impaired, but they still want to have fun too. They still want to be able to get out there and do things and enjoy, and having children who can run and play and not have to feel, endangered or anything. But when you got Sports for the Blind, it's how wrong can you go? And you can't. You're doing something for an individual that does not have the ability to see, or they have, challenges with visuals. So why don't we take any support that we can and support these organizations? You can go and donate. You can go there, today and, give $5, give $4. Even if you give $4, if you gave $40, I'm sure you can work that out. $40, especially if you've kind of paid off a couple things and you got now some discretionary cash and you can put out $40. That's like a PG&E bill or a cell phone. If you can pay a cell phone once a month, let's go about it where, you can add one line a month. One line a month, that's just all it takes in order to be able to save and support another organization and help those who are in need, as well as Sports for the Blind. Being able to support them and support a child to be able to get into a sports arena or a sports platform, despite the fact that they're blind. So this is where you do that at, so you can go and check them out, Sports for the Blind. Again, we're going to recap some of the organizations that we talked about a minute ago. Of course, Sports for the Blind. Definitely, you can go and check out Dr. Landry with Kingdom Connector and find out more about what it is that she does. You can also go and check out the My Bright Ideas, which is all about ideas that you have. And if you don't have one, come over here and we'll make sure you get one. You also want to be able to look at, again, we talked about Sports for the Blind just a minute ago, and you can find out more on how you can help these young people that are, still wanting to be able to have fun and relax and all of that. We also have Support Three Seeds, which is a nonprofit organization supporting community. Find your number, meaning that whatever your taxable number is on what it says, how much you can give. Right now, different states have different amounts, and you may not even be at your max amount. You may not be at the max amount. So if you're not at the max amount of what you can give to support, then you want to find what that is. Talk with your accountant to see what your tax bracket is. Where is it that you need and you can give with and still be under the radar, where your taxable earnings are much lower so that you're not taxed at a higher capacity. And that's just real talk, as they would say, real tax talk. So we mentioned the nonprofit organizations that you can go and check out, and their link, if you decide you want to give, that will be wonderful, and you will really appreciate what you're doing. And these organizations will appreciate you, as well as you giving them the opportunity to sustain their programs with your gift of support. So if you have a gift of support, give now, give as often as you can, and definitely look at those who are around you and how you can bring an impact to their lives and how you can change the narrative of what's going on in their lives to something that is more positive than what they're accustomed to seeing. So with all of that, that's what I got for you. My haps is freezing, but I appreciate all of you guys for coming. You guys have a wonderful day. My day has been long and my week has been longer. And I just want to come on here again tonight and talk with you guys, but I will see you guys in the morning at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time, where we're going to talk about Shout Out Saturday and things that we're doing for Humanities and how you can be a part of that. And if you are looking to create products, create digital products, but use creativity and learn how to use different software to make that happen. So if that's you, come on in, sign up for a couple of our classes. We'll be talking about them again tomorrow to get you ready and let you know that at the end of the month, we will be doing another I Create products. So thank you guys. Have a great evening. I'll talk with you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.